All right, hey party people, Marcus here, playing on the trampoline. I do actually have my drum pad, but just to show you that you can get outside, start to get used to some normal weather, not to be hanging out in your air conditioner all summer and things. July is going to come really quick for a lot of people. I know your band camps are coming up, so I just want to go over some very basic exercises. Chill out, have a little bit of fun here. So I have my metronome on my phone and things, and I'll go ahead and get started. Basically what I'm going to be doing is working on my 16th note motion, and I want that motion when I'm playing my 16th notes to be nice and smooth on both hands. One of the things that's actually going to start to trip you up a little bit is what you're doing when you're playing with one hand. Even if that hand stays the same, you start to kind of change it when we actually add on the other hand. So what we're going to be focusing on here is having smooth movements when we play some of this stuff. I'm going to start off playing one measure of 16th notes. I have my metronome here set at 70 beats a minute. And the way I count my 16th notes is going to be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a right? So let's just do one measure of 16th notes here, and then we're going to start to break this down a little bit. 1 and 2 and ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Again, and turning those wrists, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Nice and relaxed. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Now, when I'm doing this, I want to make sure that the stick is actually doing some of the work. It's pushing back at me here. In the same way as this trampoline, if I push down, it's going to give me some of this springing action. It's going to help me do my jumping. If I were to just try to jump like that on the ground, I'm not going to get as much air because the trampoline isn't doing the work. It's not helping me do the work. So I actually look at this actual drum pad and the design of these drumsticks as helping me do the work when I'm playing these things. Cool. Let's try it again. 1 and 2 and ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1. Very nice. This time I'm going to add on one measure, and all I'm going to do is just keep going with my right hand and cut out my left hand, which will essentially sound like eighth notes, right? So it'll be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Let's try it. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Again. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and stop. Again. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and bam. Cool. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to go back to that basic pattern of just beautiful 16th notes, but then I'm going to cut out my right hand, so I'm only going to be playing on my left hand. This is the part where it gets a little bit weird for some people because my left hand are playing on the E and then the of that 16th note. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a E, 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 1, right? So it kind of has that little bit of a syncopated upbeat feel. Don't worry about it. You're going to get used to especially in your brain with how that feels in those spacings. And then what we really want to focus on is with that, having your hands to still move nice and fluently throughout the air. Let's try it. The next two measures. And 1 and 2 and ready and a go, E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a E, 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 1. Again. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a E, 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 1. Again. Ready and a go, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a E, 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 1. Yeah, 2 and ready and a go, and 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a E, E, 1. Cool. Now, what you can't see that's actually happening down on my actual feet is I'm tapping one of my feet. Now, if you're a marching band sort of person, somebody who's kind of preparing for indoor drumline, WGI, DCI, that type of thing, you definitely want to be marking time while you're doing these exercises. I call it playing the floor drum. So you want to make sure when you're playing the floor drum that the articulation of your feet do not change, especially when you get to the E's and U's with the left hand pattern. Let's go back now and do the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the right, 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 right. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the E, 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 1. Doing that much. Here it is. 1 and 2 and ready and the go, and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 4 E and the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the E, 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 again 2 and ready and the go, and 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the right, 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 even, 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the E, 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 again, ready and the go, and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the right, 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 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the E, 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 bam, one more time, and ready and a go, and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the right, 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 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 and the 4 E and the E, 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 bam, cool. Now, it should be your goal to just try to play that a few times back to back, all in a row. If you do need to slow it down, you definitely can, especially when you're just counting or like clapping or something like that. But I would say a good tempo to really kind of start this at is right at 70 beats per minute. Even if you can go to something like Google or YouTube, Spotify playlists, and just type in songs that are at 70 beats per minute, it might really help you out. But then immediately kind of start to push it up a little bit. See how it feels in your hands right at 80 beats per minute. And then try to get that same amount of relaxation, beautiful consistency between both of your hands. And then eventually, once you find yourself getting a higher quality as far as your percentage, start to push that forward a little bit. Maybe hit it up right at 90 beats a minute. Always making sure you're either tapping your foot, or if you're one of the marching types, you're in the pageantry, you're in the arts, make sure that you're actually doing your marking time. I hope this helps. Once again, it's a beautiful day for music. It's a wonderful day for sound. I'll see you in the next video.